Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the FIU Panthers and the USF Bulls. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. And the Bulls kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Finds his target. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back on the move. And he put the brakes on it.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Kick is in the air. Not a lot of room to field this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Bulls' offense will now get its first chance with the football. Let's put the focus now on Kenny Odom. A lot of people wanted him in the portal after he played at UTEP. This guy has every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
Left side is Sullivan. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And man, this is exactly how you wanted to script this game. Your defense comes out, gets a stop, do a nice job in special teams. Now you get that first down. The juices are flowing. Everybody's feeling confident now. The offense is feeling good. I look, Jesse, for them to open it up now. Try to create an explosive play. They got some of that momentum early.
Yeah, and this is what coaches love to see too, right? Complementary football for everything you just talked about. And now, if you're the offensive coordinator, you got that first down. This might be an opportunity to take a shot like David said. The defense might be expecting run here. Take a look at what their personnel is. If you got the matchup you like, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Look out! Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Taken down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. That is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Stone. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. FIU pushing tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out wide right, it's McNeil. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Panthers will try to convert on 4th down. Snaps it, he has to have it. Looking for the score. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Looking to throw for it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looks it in at the 40. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. rides to the back. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He'll throw it. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll move the tight end. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
That's reeled in. It's Anderson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play fake. They're all over it. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Working the ground game. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Pass to 6. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. First play of the period, 1st down here. Tells to run, wants to pass. On the move. Fires left. Makes the grab. It's Sullivan. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Bulls peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They give it back to him. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Sells to run, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped edges short. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Ford International comes out to start this drive. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Quick give. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Fresh center downs going to the air. It's dropped after taking the hit. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. And he gets it away.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Moving the pocket, it's Van Buren. Moves to his right. Right side, it's Isaac. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. FIU will line up to punt. Trying to take it back. Smashes through the tackle. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The short hands, it's Odom. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. New set of downs after the completion. Play action on first down. Rolls right. Out wide right, it's Odom. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Bulls with the 1st and 10. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Got his man in the middle. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The Bulls will come to the line to convert on 4th down.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Snaps it, and he has to have it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Bulls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it. It's Isaac. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Making the adjustment on the play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge, and you could see that defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22.
Ready. 129. Go.
Moves the pocket. It's Van Buren. Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Drops back on first down. Rush right in his face. Right side, it's McNeil. Turning it on. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. FIU pushing tempo.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Plows his way ahead. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The ride. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over it. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. He splits the uprights. Put a 3 spot on the board as we finish the 3rd quarter. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with the USC Trojans, taking on the Fresno State Bulldogs.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, South Florida.
You know, we just went into half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the 2nd half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Off-play action on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, gonna throw it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got an open man. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Just keeps swinging it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. FIU will line up to punt.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
All over him immediately.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Out wide right, it's Rodgers. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Flag 14. Hey, move. Go.
Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Looking for running room. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. 2nd and long here. They'll ride him again. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. To the air, it's Van Buren. Makes the grab. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Wide open on the right. The 20. Inside the... and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulls. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, pressure's coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
FIU will line up to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Searching for space. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. This USF offense will open this drive right here. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. On the ground with the counter. Shakes off the defender. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Van Buren. Throws to the wideout. Comes down, it's Rodgers. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Bulls, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Wants to go up top on second down. Still looking. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Making the adjustment. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Caught. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. And they'll just down it right there.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. The Bulls use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Motion from the wideout. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Left side, it's McNeil. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Hand it to the back. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. There he goes. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job.
Got it down the field. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's at the 20. Touchdown, FIU. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
And he makes the extra point. The clock stops for the man who is slow to get up.
Number 36, set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to pass, it's Van Buren. Out wide left, it's Sullivan. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3.
Florida International, 16.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, looking for a man. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The Panthers first down here as we dive into the college football season. A Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He'll take the deep shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Shotgun snap on third down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Keeps it, looking for room. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Long way to go on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Turns it upfield, and he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Rush is on. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. FIU will line up to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Looking for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Right side, it's Odom. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Takes a hit as he fires. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Ford International comes out to start this drive. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. The give. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the back. On the stop.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Drives inside. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down to the air. Look out! Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. 3rd and long coming up. From From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. FIU pushing tempo.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Hand off from the shotgun.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snaps on fourth down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give on the counter. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Fires to the right. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Second down, gonna throw it.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to take off. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be fourth down. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Got to make the play on fourth. They're all over it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Bulls have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. Delayed handoff. It's Isaac. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Taken down right away. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Drops back on first down. Right down the middle. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Second and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Left side, it's McNeil. He's out of bounds to stop the clock. It'll be a first down with 29 ticks left. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Had to force that one.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Panthers want to move quickly. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Needs it here on fourth down. He's taking a deep shot. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. One of the most storied and beautiful venues in college football, Mickey Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the USF Bulls and the Army Black Knights. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though there will be a great home field advantage today, Coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Black Knights ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun, it's Isaac. Just smothered on the play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Bulls will call on their punt team. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. So Army's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes the junior running back. He may not be the best-known star around, but man, does this team love what he brings.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future, it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
Yeah, he is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Using his feet. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Rush right in his face. Did the work himself. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The give on the counter. At the 40, there he goes. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They were all over it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
Stopped right there.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Long way to go on second down. They go to the counter. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Number 41, set to advance on the football.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Looking for the edge. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Makes one man miss. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Black Knights. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like, sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. On the delay, it's Isaac. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And when you're a quarterback, you have to sell pass. You have to get your eyes down the field, the ball in your hand like you're ready to throw the football. Now I quickly hand it to the running back. You could see it worked, and the running back did the rest. The defense was thinking pass all the way. What a nice game.
Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Running inside. It's Isaac. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Bulls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Powers inside. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible.
There he goes to the left. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. The Bulls are marching down the field. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run it on the counter. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense getting set for first down. The run inside. It's Isaac. And he's brought down after a short gain. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second down, gonna throw it. Under pressure. Gonna try to get it himself. Got a first down. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Holds on, it's Sullivan. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And the Bulls will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Changing the routes with his receivers. Wants to throw one first. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to buy time. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, USF! Quick strike through the air for the score. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
Number 41, set to kick it away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Black Knights offense will go to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Yeah, and you could tell the quarterback breaks a little bit, and he starts moving and tries to throw a little bit across his body. And why is that dangerous? You're not accurate. You're not accurate with the football when you do that. And you could tell it wasn't close to being a completion. He's got to do a better job setting his feet, making a clear, concise, good throw.
Trying to establish the run. Defense all over him.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting the big tackle for a loss.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Rushes on. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. On target to the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Bulls will have it 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Bulls! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Drops back on 1st down. Back's got it on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Makes the grab in their space. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. And the Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Calls his own number. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Keeps it himself. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And they'll stop him right there on the return. This USF offense will open this drive right here. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On. Deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Turns it on in midfield. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice.
He's loose on the left. Touchdown, Army! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Fires quickly. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Sets his feet. It's Van Buren. Escapes the pressure to his right. Turning it on. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Hits inside. It's Collins. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Selling the fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. And the Bulls line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll run it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bulls.
And that's the way you punctuate the long drive. Nice job being physical, getting that ground game going, and Jesse finishing with the ground game.
Yeah, really, I think that drive is really a microcosm of what they've been doing all game, right? Imposing their will by running the football. The defense knew it was coming, and they still couldn't stop it.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Motion from the back. Running the read option left to start the drive. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The handoff. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Pulls it. He'll pitch it. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead.
Really good 3rd down defense. Nice job playing the option, responsibility football, but still aggressive downhill, ready for the pitch. Great job getting the guy, getting to him, and getting him on the ground.
He gets a block. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. He lets it fly. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, South Florida.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
South Florida, 31 on 14.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Gets the back moving. Quarterback will keep it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets it to the back. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Quarterback keeper. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. And the Black Knights want to crank the tempo.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football.
He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the move. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Black Knights decide to punt it away. On his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Makes the grab on the left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Still looking to his right. Out wide right, it's Rodgers. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Here comes the heat. Gets away to his left. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give to the single back. Powers through the defender. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 6 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. This will push them to 2-0 on the season.
The Bulls will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Pulls it again on the option. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. And the Black Knights will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Looks it in. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Quick give. It's Collins. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off play action. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Black Knights offense will go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Neutrals on the flag. Defense.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. The defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 8. Trying to get the corner. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. 3rd and long right here. He'll pull it on the read. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. The Black Knights will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Making his first move. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. They're all over him. Myers on the move. Connection to the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Bulls come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wants to throw one first. Escapes the pressure going right. Pulls it in. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. To the back. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on third and long, and they got nothing to show for it. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the return. He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. This USF offense will open this drive right here. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll send the back in motion. Snaps it, and he has to have it. They'll run the screen. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. Right side, it's Rodgers. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do.
Touchdown Bulls. And the route is on.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
38-14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. 2nd and long here. Motion from the back. The big fullback's got it. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He'll pull it down and run. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. On the option, looking for an alley. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Sells to fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that's a better job by this defense.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up.
Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. It's the Condors and the USF Bulls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Hollywood. Down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Condors head coach. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Got a man. It's Rogers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He's changing the play. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Out wide left. It's Odom. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
14. Go, go.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Fires toward the target. Catch in the middle. It's Isaac. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Looking down the middle. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, USF.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he takes this from inside the 5. So the Condors offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the sophomore running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance. Run it with the fullback. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Looking for the edge. Keeps it on the option. Keeps it on the ground. There he goes. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
The Condors, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield, it's right. Snagged in the middle, it's Perkins. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Straight ahead, it's Isaac. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They'll run him again. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To throw, it's Van Buren. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Bulls send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's how the career starts. His first carry.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Turns upfield, it's right.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Keeps it himself. Doing it himself again. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. And it'll be the Condors will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Snags it, and he's open. He's at the 40. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Left side is Isaac. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run. The Bulls in the hurry-up. With the run on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bulls! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Ready, go!
On the run, it's Isaac. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Gives it. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. And that will extend their lead even further.
Number 41, set to advance on the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from...
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Condors will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Cradles it at the 35. No room to bring it back. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Drops back. It's Van Buren. Out wide left, it's Isaac. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. Caught behind the line. It's Isaac. Past the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Left side is Sullivan. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. Fit it in the window for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5, and they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this 1st half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. And it'll be the Condors will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Catches it at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. This USF offense will open this drive right here. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Going for it all. And they will score. Touchdown, South Florida.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. In traffic, it's Perkins. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Condors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
He's brought down.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being...
Breaks away on the left. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls it. Leaves it with the back. Got enough space. Touchdown, Condors. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? On to attempt the try. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Bulls sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. To the air. It's Van Buren. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Second down coming up. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Out wide right, it's Odom. Makes a grab and room to run. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Second down to the air. Rush right in his face.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got it in stride inside the 20. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. And he's in! Touchdown, Bulls!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Wright. Under pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Long way to go on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Back's got it on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. This will likely be the last play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the New Mexico Lobos.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Condors head coach. They have got to be more balanced offensively. The running game has been reliable here in the first half, but now their opponents are stacking the box on defense. It is crucial they get the pass game going, get those guys out of the box, and force them to cover downfield. A more balanced attack is essential to start the third quarter.
Thanks, Holly.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And it'll be the Condors line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. With the catch, it's Odo. Runs through, man. He might have some space. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Sells the run, looking to pass. Stepping to the right. On the run, fires downfield. Right side, it's Rodgers. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to get the corner. He'll pitch it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, USF! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. The Bulls use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to